So the good thing about linear transformer models is that you can train it to larger and larger context sizes, provided you just throw enough data and GPU at it, because it doesn't exactly have a fixed limit. So our idea was to try push one of such model into as high as possible of a context size, well beyond the typical param range. So in order for us to do this, and without basically training a real giant model to do a lot of things, because since we don't have an army of GPUs like Facebook, we try to generate a set, our data sets by just keeping it simple, by putting in 2 questions, by giving it a name, giving a whole bunch of numbers, generating it, and evaluating whether it actually got the answer right. The good news is this managed to run. The bad news was I messed up the initialization of the model. So instead of initializing a 3B model, I initialized a 0.5B model, and I only found that out like 30 minutes ago. So yeah, check your initialization code. So we have restarted the training, and I restarted, and I actually realized that in order to do this anyway, it would have taken more than 2 days based on the estimated time. So plan B, I had a backup plan because I had another set of GPUs, which was to run. Which was to run a more conservative model at 32K for 3B that translates from English to Chinese. So this is in English to Chinese, very straightforward, very simple. It's a very short text. But let's just take it a step further, because the whole point was that we trained this with 32K. So since I'm not American and I'm in America, this is the whole US Constitution. So according to OpenAI, this should be around 5.7K tokens, give and take. Once you translate Chinese, it'll be a lot more. So we could just take this and translate it over. And please run, please run, please run, please run, please run. So it's translating. This will take a few minutes to save you time. I already got it pre-run, and it will just translate the whole thing. Wow. So this is the Constitution translated into Chinese. Is it accurate? I have no idea. I may know Chinese. I didn't pass Chinese, so I can throw it back to Google.
Sorry, can you switch back real quick?
Huh?
Can you switch back real quick? Sorry, never mind. If you were putting it through Google Translate, go ahead. I feel like it's repeating a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm quite sure it probably hallucinates a bit. So this is Google. Apparently it's too big for that. I'm just going to take something random and hopefully that works. I have no idea.
Yeah, it is repeating every.
Yeah, like every so often it's repeating the same thing it said.
Oh, okay. Then. So parts of it is right, some parts of it is not working. That's something that probably need to fine tune more. But I'm actually more glad that he actually managed to get some good output there. So yeah.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, that was very good.
So yeah. Hopefully you can train further to be more accurate at 32K and higher context time. Yeah. And if I'm not wrong, one minor thing, we have our own tokenizer because if you look at OpenAI, Chinese is just basically a crap ton of tokens here.
Wait, what is your own token?
Oh, so I help build RWKV, open source AI model, Apache 2, no funny license. Our whole model has a custom tokenizer that we try to balance it out for all other languages. We tested over 100 languages worldwide. Yeah.
And what was the training data set?
So the training data set for this model is more specifically, this is the PAL plus Orca and a few translation data set. To be clear, I did not train the PAL part from scratch. I only fine-tuned the translation to larger context.
Can you give like a brief overview of like RWKV for people who aren't familiar with the architecture and like pros and cons against transformers? Okay,
so the very high level TLDR is that it has a approximate attention mechanic that it applies on both the inputs and the state. So instead of query to attention, it actually applies it to the state itself. The main benefit of doing this is linear computation cost instead of quadratic. So if you're doing, let's say, 10K or 100K inputs, you're looking at anywhere from 10x to 100x lower inference cost. In terms of performance, Illustrator AI, Microsoft, and Stanford benchmark our power model to be competitive to other transformer models at 14 billion parameters. So for us, the next step is just scaling it up higher and higher. So because no one wants the power model, people want 3 trillion tokens. Yeah.
So is any part of this model trained not today?
So the fine tune, the fine tune was today, the later half. the foundation model is not trained today. And the other one was we tried to train this, but we failed. Check your initialization parameter.